All right, Copper. Good luck, buddy. Go make some new girlfriends. All right, folks. This is a native wild female in her natural environment. She's down there looking at roosters.
Look, no, there's a fish.
Hey, in other news, DJ, you see that hospital right there?
Yeah.
It's legendary. That hospital is legendary. In 1984, there was a man born there that was going to change your life forever. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and welcome to a dreary, cool southern Oklahoma day. It's 10:34 in the morning, and it has already been one heck of a long day. And there's about 1,000 blackbirds flying over right now, making all kinds of racket. Got Kelsey all kinds of distracted. Anyways, it's already been a long day. Not in a bad way. But I'm tired already. We're going to do something. We got a lot to do today. We're going to call it Date Day with DJ. We got a lot of errands to run. We do need to run down to the lake house and check on a few things. Take a bunch of stuff she's been buying, all kinds of stuff for the house. Take a bunch of stuff down there. I got to check on the animals real quick. And also, Copper's gone. Our big billy goat. My father-in-law wanted to borrow a billy goat. He needed a buck to breed some does to. And he said, hey, you still got that big spotted goat? I said, yeah. So he came and picked him up. That was an adventure. Hey, Copper. Got some good news for you, buddy. I know you always want to get out of here. I got some other ladies for you to go see. Come on. Come this way. You're always wanting out of here. Beating and banging on the barn. Come on. Got some ladies down the road that are waiting on you, buddy. Big Stinky. Come on. Come on. Go. Let's go. Come on, Copper. Come on. Come on. Quit being cantankerous. Hey. You know you want to go. Come on. Come on, Copper. Big Stinky. Big Stinky sounds like the perfect name for you. Come on. Come on, Copper. Let's go. Come on. Golly, buddy. You smell horrible. Here. Just follow me. I know you'll do that. Come on. Don't worry about those girls. Ooh. I'm about to trip over the water hose. Copper's going to go visit some ladies at my father-in-law's house. If he'll cooperate. Come on, buddy. You're more interested in seeing a little girl there, huh? You think you can get out of there? You don't like it, huh? You can go be Stinky somewhere else. He's pretty big, man.
Oh, no, he's big.
All right, Copper. Good luck, buddy. Go make some new girlfriends. We'll see you when you get back. You want to go too, Kelsey? Good morning, Maggie. Kelsey, you don't eat in there. No, get back. Good morning, Maggie. How are you doing? You feeling all right? Make sure you got some good hay in here. Oh, yeah. You still got plenty of hay in here. I'm not sure that Bermuda grass is your favorite, but it's better. It's better quality hay than that grass hay I've got. Yeah, it's a little better. That's horse quality Bermuda. But Maggie says, I'm not a horse. I'm a cow. Well, you're sort of a cow. You're a teeny tiny little cow. So, yeah. Copper, he'll be back. He's not gone for good. But he's getting really big and cantankerous in his older age. He's not an old goat, but once they get 3 or 4 years old and the size he is, he probably weighs 250 pounds. And he's just hard-headed. I mean, I know that sounds obvious. He's a goat. But he is stubborn and hard-headed. And I didn't get to video a lot of loading him and all that, but I kind of just set up an alleyway and to get him to the load and chute here from the back of the barn. So I set some panels and some gates up and stuff, and moving him's not difficult. He stinks to high heaven. I mean, whoo, there's not a goat out there that smells worse than Copper. But he does not push well. You can't get behind him and push him. He's too hard-headed. You have to get in front of him and kind of just lead him. Like if you get in front of him, Kelsey, don't eat that. That fell off of there. That's not for you. That's Maggie's medicine. Anyways, you just have to get in front of Copper, and he just gets mad at you. So he'll follow you. And that's what he did. He followed me down through the load and chute. We had to kind of grab him by the horns and get him in the trailer. But man, he is a booger to handle. And I had to go take a shower and clean up because my wife will not let me in the house or in the car with her if I don't shower after wrestling with Copper. Barry, you taking a nap? Were you up all night? So, my chickens have not yet found their nest boxes. Oh, by the way, I am going to be getting rid of a few turkeys. I'm not exactly sure where they're going yet. Got a couple different options. Not all of them. We're definitely going to keep Larry and Linda and the loudmouth little brown hen. But 3 gobblers, 3 toms is too many. Thing is, a lot of folks have said, why don't you just eat them? Eat them. Well, they're really pretty and they're very valuable, Bear. Those 2 toms, if I sell like that tom and that hen as a pair and then that tom as a single, they're likely to bring $100 a piece. And it's really hard for me to put a $100 turkey in the freezer. Yeah. Can I look under there for eggs, Bear? Move, buddy. No eggs. There's 3 eggs. I told you, they haven't found their nest boxes yet. They will. So I think what I'll do, since it's early in the day, is just put some eggs in here. I can get them later this evening. But I also found this. Goose started laying again. Look at that. 2 chicken eggs and 2 goose eggs. Now the goose is not going to lay in the nest boxes. I know that. But I think we should be able to get the chickens to start laying in there once they find them. A lot of folks use a wooden egg or a golf ball. When it's cold like this outside, I'm not worried about leaving a couple eggs in a nest for a couple days. It's no big deal. You guys hear all of those? I don't know if they're red-winged blackbirds or starlings or grackles. This time of year they migrate through though by the thousands. And they make a lot of noise. And when you have a bird dog, she gets very distracted. Not that she bird hunts, but she still gets very distracted. So anyways, morning chores are done. Copper went on down the road. He'll be back in a month or so. And I gotta go in and get around and take the wife. I gotta run down to Sherwin-Williams and buy some paint for the beach house, not beach house, lake house. You got a whole vehicle full of sheets and pots and pans and plates and silverware and some decorations and things to start on that. Furniture hasn't been delivered yet. We have bought furniture. It's on order. This lake house situation should come together pretty quick. I hope. We'll see. Kelsey, I'm sure glad I brought a towel. Look what you did to my seat. I really appreciate that. I gotta run and check on the pond, guys, and do a couple things, and I'm already dressed in my good jeans to go to town. And look what you did. Look what you continue to do. Kelsey, off. 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 Dang. Let DJ drive. He had one job. Get us to Sherwin-Williams.
I forgot.
She sailed right on past. I said, I thought we were going to Sherwin-Williams. She said, oh yeah, there it is. Don't be getting no funky ideas like, hey, let's repaint our living room and our bedroom at home and this and that. And one job, lake house, paint for one room.
2 rooms? Just one.
One room.
What if I want to
One room. What if you want to what?
do an accent from the wall?
You're always full of projects. White for the walls, black for the ceiling. That's all you're getting, right?
Nope. I win.
Duh. I don't think anybody's surprised. You're an herbal girl, huh?
I like to eat them in my food.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same colors in our building, our cabinets. I like it. And so many options.
So many choices in just white. So we discovered something. This is a woman's brain. There's the man's brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. Woman's brain? I can't even count that many. All right, 16 cans of paint later. We're on to DJ's next stop. It's every married man's worst nightmare. There's no hobbies in there. I don't know why they call it Hobby Lobby. Like it's a fun place.
It's all hobbies.
Oh no, there's no good hobbies in there. All right, folks, this is a native wild female in her natural environment. She's down there looking at roosters.
Well, look. No, there's a fish. See?
Yeah, look at the roosters. You need a rooster.
I don't need a rooster.
Everybody knows you love them.
No, I don't love roosters.
Hey, look here. How about a mallard? There's a reason you don't bring me here.
Yeah.
Well, just in case somebody gets confused, we might ought to get a sign that says where the laundry room is and where the bathroom is. We don't want them getting those mixed up.
You're ridiculous.
Maybe get one that says kitchen too.
I might.
Perfect. This is where they eat at, and this is where they get coffee. I'm good at buying signs.
No.
This is why you're really here, huh?
Yeah.
Look at all them fish.
I don't even get to see it yet.
Oh, they already messed up one. That's a sand bass. Freshwater fish of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You know what? Houston needs to have a goal of catching every one of those. Like Oklahoma Fish
That
Slam.
would be so cool, and then he could initial
He
it.
could initial. Well, it's going to be in a frame.
Well,
That's why it's at Hobby Lobby.
He could initial on the glass.
He could initial a bunch of them already.
Yeah. Look at that little guy.
Dang. I bet those get real big. Not really.
No.
Oh, you want to go to Planet Fitness, eh?
No.
How about fitness? Never mind. Speaking of fitness, I can barely walk right now.
Yeah.
DJ's trying to kill me. More on that later. All right, good news, y'all. I made it out alive. I survived Hobby Lobby. DJ did not go overboard like she did at Sherwin-Williams.
Okay.
Actually, Sherwin-Williams, you really only bought 1 extra gallon
Yes.
above what we were intending on. Hang on. So I said earlier this morning when I started my video that it's been a long day by 10 o'clock, and the main reason is because somebody decided we need to start working out again. I'm not sure who somebody is, and somebody could be more than one person. We've laid off on the gym for too long. We stopped going to CrossFit in August of last year and did kickboxing for a couple months off and on. And then like the last 3 or 4 months, we really haven't done much. It's been amazing.
We haven't done anything since like November.
DJ's like, we haven't done anything since November 14th at 9 a.m. And we started going back to the gym yesterday. We're not going to CrossFit, but we're going to a local gym just down the road from our house. Plus, we have a bunch of stuff in our shop. We can work out there too. And I'm hurting because we decided, oh, we'll just do some CrossFit workouts on our own. And when you haven't done that in 6 months, It hurts.
Yeah, and we thought it was, I thought it was going to be an easier one, but that's how CrossFit gets you.
DJ picked a workout on her own. She pulled it out of her hat, off the internet somewhere, Pinterest, I'm sure. It was supposed to be 20 rounds.
Yeah.
Of 20 kettlebell swings, 20 goblet squats.
No, I think
or 20, 10, 3, or what was it?
We changed the numbers.
I don't know what it was supposed to be. It was stupid.
It was supposed to be 20 rounds of 15, 5, 3.
Yeah. 20 rounds. 15 kettlebell swings. No.
Yep.
No. Yeah, 20 kettlebell swings, 15 goblet squats, and what?
That's
5 push-ups?
That's what we changed it to.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
My brain's foggy right now because I'm
changed
so exhausted.
Well, 20 rounds of anything is too much when you're 40.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
And so,
DJ needs to look up workouts for over 40 folks.
So we reduced it to 10, but we upped the reps halfway through, and then we dropped the reps.
Yeah. We were going to do 10 rounds of what? 20 15, 5.
Yeah.
20 kettlebell swings, 15 goblet squats, 5 push-ups. 10 rounds. Super simple. We got to 5 rounds and we were like, okay, so I'm fixing to die. Like legit. Both of us, I think. So we reduced the number and finished out our rounds. And then we did like a bunch of jump ropes. DJ did like 700 jump ropes. I think I did 400. And then we just did some weightlifting stuff, some weight, workout, weight training. I don't know what the right terminology is.
Yeah.
And I'm hurting. It'll get better. We need to get back in the gym.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah. Now we have lunch. It's date day with Dan. And Dan's hungry.
I'm hungry.
And she's got like baskets of consignment clothes. We still shop at the consignment store some and drop a lot of clothes off at the consignment store. So
I got a bunch of donate piles at home too.
Yeah.
So
having a teenage daughter.
Just kids in general, because they go through clothes so fast.
Well, Houston outgrows them.
Yeah.
Emily out-coolifies them. She's like, those are not cool anymore.
She does.
No, she's not bad, but she does have a lot of clothes. Teenage daughters have a lot of clothes. Teenage daughters are always wanting to buy more clothes.
But really, it's like, I mean, I don't wear many of her clothes, but she wears a lot of mine.
Yeah.
So
yours disappear.
Mine disappear. Yeah, because she's not super great at keeping up with stuff.
Really? There's a reason we call her Hurricane Emily. It's like a hurricane comes through and whoosh, stuff goes everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go eat lunch. You get to pick where.
Okay, fine.
What? Is that simple?
You gave me 2 options already.
I gave her 2 options. She gets to pick. Still, usually, that takes a while. You've been there. Hey, in other news, DJ, you see that hospital right there?
Yeah.
It's legendary. That hospital is legendary. In 1984, there was a man born there that was going to change your life forever.
He was not a man.
You were already 2 years old, but
yeah,
I was born there. And then 2 years later, the Dusty Baker was born there.
He was.
It's a pretty legendary hospital. They just don't know it.
Yeah, you don't go tell them.
Yeah, we should probably go tell them.
We'll just walk in. Don't you know who we are?
Yeah, I was born here. Don't you remember me? So, when we're out and about and we're having, lunch date day, we decided we were going to be doing carnivore again, right?
What's this car doing?
We were carnivore-ishing in January. Good thing it's February, because this is one of my favorite places to eat ever, anywhere. And it is a hole-in-the-wall, nothing kind of place. But it's the best. It is the best.
It is the best of what we're eating.
Casey's Catfish Corral. I bet everybody thought I was talking about Golden Corral.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you think? Alright. Check out the sign. Wanted. Good woman. Must bait her own hook. Hang limb lines. Clean and cook. Cook fish. Have our own boat. Please send pictures of the boat. I'm fairly certain. If he's, say he's 18 years old, that's his, that's Houston. He would say that. Send pictures of the boat. He might bait the hook for a lady, but she's definitely going to need to know how to run limb lines and do all the things. Poor girls. They don't have a clue what's coming. Here's what you come here for. It's the best fish in southern Oklahoma. Maybe farther than that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't resist. I have a weakness for chicken and dumplings, so I got a small bowl of chicken and dumplings too. Because I love them.
I'm not a fan.
Wow. I almost made a happy plate.
Almost.
Probably shouldn't have.
Probably.
But it was so good. There's one hush puppy left. You do not waste hush puppies.
I have one.
You had one. I had 4.
Listen, I'm still thinking carnivore, so I'm trying not to completely
We still
kill
do
it.
some carnivore meals on certain days.
Yeah,
When I work out, I need carbs.
I agree. The day
I'm a
we had,
carbivore when I work out. Hush puppies. I've had people ask on our channel, what is a hush puppy? You eat them when you eat fish. But when I've never told people what a hush puppy is. I assume they knew. It's like a fried ball of cornbread.
Yeah,
Sometimes they put jalapenos or corn.
onions. Yeah, and usually we like put them in butter.
Carb loading.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
How are you doing today?
FedEx. It's your favorite people right there. Why'd you curl your nose?
Yes.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yes.
You're the reason there's been so many packages at my mailbox lately, huh? Never had a doubt. Seriously?
I didn't do it.
Seriously? Didn't we just have this discussion at the Hobby Lobby?
I didn't buy that. Your mother-in-law did.
Well, folks, in case you were wondering, this is the kitchen. Did you get your laundry room sign too?
No. I'll put it right there.
Well, there's also, that'd be confusing because it would have to say laundry and bunk room.
That's true. You gotta go through there.
Yeah, maybe we can get one that says back porch.
Oh my God.
So now let's go look at this here garage bunk room. I see some sheetrock. It's coming along. I see sheetrock. It's all framed up. Almost all the sheetrock's hung. Yep, that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It'll be painted before you know it.
Spazzy in the back.
Okay, it's actually the next day. Yesterday was fun. Yesterday was a great day. Got a lot accomplished, and it wasn't a farm video. It's a struggle bus as a content creator on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you fall into this thing that, okay, I'm a farm channel, or I'm a fishing channel, or I'm a hunting channel, and that's what everybody thinks, and that's what all the experts say. And that's one thing I'm proud that I never did, was stick myself into one category. And I'm glad that we can sit down and just chat or do a video like where we just take you guys around town and show you what all we're doing for the day. I'm setting up a wind block, by the way. Maybe my camera won't fall over. But we had a great day, and we just bring you guys along for it. Yes, we do a lot of farm videos. We do a lot of fishing videos, and I think some of my favorite are when we just hang out and do our own thing. And I don't know, a while back, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, we sit down and told a story about how we met and all of that stuff, and we're sitting in the merch building, and I was like, is this video even going to do anything? Are people going to enjoy it? I mean, who really cares how two random people on the internet met? And you guys blew us away in the comments and the reaction and the feedback and the number of comments that were on there that were from people that said, you know, my wife and I have been married for 50 years, or my husband is gone now, but we were married for 62 years. And all those things were it was so cool to read. We have not been married for 50 years, by the way. But I will say, this is 2025. We started dating in 2005. So in a couple months, we'll be coming up on spending 20 years of our life together.
It's crazy.
And then one more year, we'll have been married for 20 years.
Yeah.
So we can pick up right where we left off of where we met. No, I'm kidding. There's too many years to cover there. But I will say this, marriage is hard. Marriage is tough. My pillow's falling over that I'm using for a wind block. And it's not, I'm not saying everything's hard, but life just takes over sometimes, you know? I mean, after we got married, I left for patrol school 5 days after we got married.
For 4 months.
For 4 months. I was gone from home. She had to buy a house basically alone. She had to move us alone. All the things. And our life went from 2 college kids to married, new career, in a new town, in a new house. Not a new house, in an older house, but
a new house to us.
We had to grow up really, really fast. And then within another year or so, we started trying to have Emily. Started trying to have a baby. We didn't know it was going to be Emily. We didn't know what we were asking for. But we started trying to have a baby, and that took a year and a half to get pregnant.
Yeah.
A lot longer than we expected. And then life just takes over. And our relationship's been great all the years. I mean, we've had a great relationship, but it's so easy to fall into a trap of I'm just living with my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, we tried to avoid that, but we still fall into that because babies and kids and sports and activities and...
I call it survival mode.
Yeah.
It is.
It's tough. There's a lot of years where you're just high-fiving, give each other a kiss in the morning and do the same thing at bedtime, and you're like, I'm exhausted. I love you. Good night. Goodbye. And years roll by like that. You know, DJ and I, years ago, even, like, we went to some training and did marriage classes in our church. Like, we led 3 different marriage classes in our church. And life was, marriage was good. Our marriage was great. But I feel like there's just been this weird change. A few days ago, well, no, it's probably been a couple weeks ago now, DJ said, you're going to have to stop posting pictures of me on Instagram and Facebook because people are going to think something's wrong. Because I posted several. But I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I don't know, but you posted 3 or 4 times about me on your story and and I was like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I don't always do that. So I see where you're coming from.
Which is fine. It was just multiple times, and I was like, people are gonna think something.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I couldn't explain it, but I would say the last 3 months, our relationship has really
grossed our kids out.
Grossed our kids out? It has? It just grossed our kids out. That's a great way to put it. And I don't even know why. I don't even know what. We just got stuck in mom and dad mode. And DJ, we've had some serious conversations and some great conversations. And I worked 14 years as a state trooper, which is a very high stress job. DJ stayed at home with the kids, which is probably a much higher stress job. And during those 14 years, I knew my job was high stress. I didn't believe that her job was high stress. And not that we clashed, we made it through it. But I feel like, and I keep saying this about empty nesters, people that their kids are gone, they've moved out and they have to respark a new life in their marriage and all that stuff. And we're by no means anywhere close to being empty nesters, but I feel like we've just hit that point in our life. And I talked about this on video a while back where, like, it's almost 3 o'clock. Our kids are still in school, but Emily's going to pick Houston up and they'll probably be home at some point. They kind of do their own thing a lot of times, and they're busy and they have all their activities and other things going on. And I feel like it's given us a new chance to date each other again. And I feel like it's the craziest thing. Like, man, you know, when you first meet somebody and you start dating, like you fall for all kinds of little things, and then after you've been married for 10 years, you're like, okay, I love you and we're good. But you're not pursuing that person anymore.
Right. Yeah.
You're not actively like trying to win them over.
Right.
And I feel like that happens in a lot of relationships probably. I don't know where I'm going with this, other than to tell you guys,
you should date your person.
Date your spouse.
Yeah, date your person.
We did not make it a priority when our kids were little to set time aside for us. Even though we taught marriage classes, and in that marriage class, it was a curriculum that was pre-made. It wasn't our advice by any means. We were just kind of
facilitating it.
Yeah. There were times in that class we talked about you need to set time aside for each other, set time aside for your spouse. You know, it's easier said than done.
And I think we did during the 8 weeks
for sure.
of the class.
I don't want anybody get confused and say we never went on a date for.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. But
it's just life gets busy. And
well, and this is, which is weird because I just talked about this on my video just a little bit about, which I have before, I think, about us not having sports this season, you know, the last few months, which has not happened since Weston was probably 6 years old. You know, and he's 22. I have to think about it. And
acts more like 14, but he's 22.
He is 22. But, you know, I think that obviously it freed up a lot of space and time for us. And then when the kids go their own directions or doing whatever they're doing, and it leaves us here alone or with just one kid even, you know, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's given us an opportunity to. Yeah,
I mean, for years, even we had ball games, you know, 8 nights a week usually.
Yeah, for sure.
It felt like for many years. I mean, because your sister Katie was just a year older than Weston, and she was involved in all kinds of sports, and pretty much every day not every day, but for a big portion of 10 years or more.
Like Wednesdays and Sundays were legit the only days that we didn't have sports. Now, some people would schedule a practice or whatever, depending on what it was.
Yeah.
But then we had church, you know, so it's like.
Yeah, it was difficult. And there was a time where when I first started YouTube and kind of trying to pursue YouTube to get it to grow, not necessarily as a career, I was working full time. For the first several years, I was working full time. So I would go to work, and then when I was off work, I was trying to create content. So if I worked the evening shift, it was easy because I could get up, take the kids to school, one of us take them to school, and then I had from 8 to 3 to make YouTube content or to do whatever, to do my chores. Go to work at 3, work till 11, get off at 11, and edit a video from 11 to 12 or 1 and go to bed and do it again the next day. But what you don't hear in there is where was the time for my wife? We were together during the day, but I was in the garden. Like, you guys want to see gardening videos? DJ doesn't want to see gardening videos. Because when I was a hardcore, serious gardener for even several years before I started making YouTube videos about it, that's where I spent a lot of time. I mean, there was 2, 3, 4 hours a day in the garden. Well, if I worked a day shift, I'd go to work at 7, get off at 3, and would have from about 3 to 5 to do all of my farm chores, to do all of my gardening chores, to do my YouTube content. And then at 5, I had to come in and shower and go to a baseball game, basketball game, football game, wrestling, whatever it was. And I loved it. We're not complaining. The guys, I don't want anybody to think we're complaining. But so 7 to 3 was work. 3 to 5 was different work. 5 to 9 to 10 was family time. It was great. Ball games are awesome, but you're still, I mean, DJ's a photographer. She's on the sidelines, whether it's football or basketball. She's on the sidelines, and I'm sitting in the bleachers having a good time with friends and family. But then that, you grab a bite to eat in the concession stand or a cheeseburger on the way home, and you come home. Well, I've still got to edit that video. I've still got to do all these things, and she goes to bed, and I'm like, I have to work because tomorrow's a new day. And I guess I didn't realize for years how much of a time trap all of that was. And quitting my career was one step in improving that. But we're still busy. We're still busy. Kelsey, leave the cat alone. But I didn't realize at the time how my family was coming second to several things. And I think my family came second to work. I think it came second to creating content. And I think all of us put the family second to sports.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely did.
It was fun. It was great. And it still is. When our kids we're going to support our kids and go to everything they want to do. But it left zero time for us. We had family time. We didn't have us time.
Not often enough, for sure.
Not often enough. And so I say that to encourage you guys. I don't know what kind of situation you're in. I don't know where you're at with your life. Most of you are quite a bit older than us and probably have way more advice than we do.
They've already gone through this.
Exactly. They've already gone through it. But I say all that to acknowledge that I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. And I don't want to put out this content and put out this picture that we're just the greatest family on earth and all we do is hunt and fish and life is great. Life is great. Don't get me wrong. But life is hard. Raising kids is hard. Marriage is hard. Careers are hard. But this right here is what gets us through. Being together. And we kind of slipped up on that for a long time, I feel like. We were happy. Absolutely. Our marriage is happy. Has been happy. Nothing's going on. I don't want anybody to get things confused. But good is good. Great's even better. And I love you. I don't want to cry.
Don't make me cry.
I don't want to cry on video. But that's what I love about being able to do what we do and share what we share. And I have a lot of friends that are content creators that give me a hard time, make fun of me when we do these videos, and I tear up and they're like, oh, here comes crybaby Daniel again. I get it, Nathan. I understand, Nathan. No, but I love sharing what we share, and not everybody does content creation the same way, and some people share more than others, and I probably overshare.
It's fine.
From time to time, but
I overshare, so
I tried it.
Not on video, but I'm definitely an oversharer.
I just want to try to paint a true picture. We're not just a family that lives on a farm and we never leave. Sometimes I feel like viewers get confused and go, you do YouTube full time and we don't see farm videos anymore. And, well, we're not. That's not all we are. That's not who we are. That's part of what we are. Yeah. Another part of what we are is the hunting and the fishing and the ball games and just sitting down and chit-chatting and sharing life. And we're thankful that we get to share it with you guys, even if it's just a little bit. You guys get to see just a little bit of a window into our life. And we try to keep it true and real and honest. And we share who we are. And that's all we can do for us. Okay? I rambled on way too long. I was wanting to keep this like 8 or 9, 10 minutes. It's been 15. So.
Well, it's because we overshare, see?
So there you go. All right. So, cameraman Ron would tell you guys, I miss that guy. I sure miss him a lot. Do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know. It just might change the world. I don't think I ever believed it when Ron said that. And I say it in every video now, and I think I believe it way, 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 way more right now than I ever have. So, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Maybe there won't be any tears in rambling.